What's up, party people? Yep, Heffron and Reep. We are live here from the studio, Jackson Creative Studio in Hickory, North Carolina. And yes, guess what? I'm not John Reep, and I'm not John Heffron. So what am I doing here, folks? Well, I am hijacking the John Reep and John Heffron show. That's right. If you don't know me, that's my fault. I'm Sebastian. Yep, Sebastian from the Country-ish podcast and show. And you'll see me on Tuesday night hosting with John Reep. And let me tell you why I'm here, guys. I'm here because if you follow the show at all on Country-ish, you know that John Reep has been filming a podcast for the last year or so behind my back. Yep, I didn't know anything about it. Every Monday night, John films with John Heffron in this podcast. And I found out about it. And it's been hurtful, folks. It's been hurtful. He finally admitted to it. But I didn't know till just recently, that they were filming in the same studio that we filmed the Country-ish podcast. Yep. The night before we filmed the Country-ish podcast. So that means he's with Heffron the night before he's with me. So what did I decide to do? Well, I found out that John Heffron and both John Reep, they were on vacation this week. Yeah, they were probably going to play some rerun show. So I decided, I'll just hijack this show. I'll just take it over. So I need you guys to help me out tonight. I'm gonna hijack their show, but I need you to comment as much as you can. Stay with me for the rest of the evening. I got a couple guests because I can bring on who I want to bring on. I've hijacked the show. And I got Alan Jackson back here. Alan, are you with me?
Yeah, I'm here. I didn't know this was going to happen, so I'm a little surprised. I thought I had the night off tonight.
I appreciate you, Alan. I appreciate you helping me out. I realize that this is probably something you didn't want to do. But
I really thought I had the night off, and then I got told that you were going to jump in and hijack, and I guess I'm helping. I guess I'm an accomplice now. So
now you're an accomplice. So not only are you accomplice, Alan, that all the people who are fans of the Heffron and Reep show, and this is episode 111. Is that correct? 111.
That is correct. 111.
All right.
Yep.
111, and we are live on Facebook. We are live on Twitter. Live on YouTube. So we're on all the platforms, and you can also catch us on what's that podcast is on Stitcher, Apple.
Yes, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, Google, Amazon, iHeartRadio,
Snapdragon.
Yep, Snapdragon.
Oh, we own Snapdragon.
Sure, that's the new one.
We'll make them up. We're on everything. Yep. I'm going to make this up because I'm hijacking the show. So it's not a big deal to me.
There is somebody wanting to hop on really quick.
Uh-oh.
Do you want to say hi to somebody here? I think somebody's wanting to talk to you about what you're doing here. So, hold on.
Oh, that's John Heffron.
Oh, hi. I'm sorry. Hi, I'm John. This is my podcast. And you are
I'm the other guy.
Oh, I see. Yeah. See, a lot of people don't know this about podcasts. There's like a temp service. It's like a temp service. So if the host can't do it, there's a staffing program where you staff podcasters or hosts. So hi, welcome. Enjoy. We have donuts. I think Reep keeps them around there. How are you?
Yeah. I'm good. I know you were trying to get Bob Saget, but I thought I'd
yeah. So here's where I messed up, everybody. So I was supposed to host today, and then Reep was on vacation, but then I went on vacation, and then I send John Reep a bunch of flowers like every week just to be like, hey, you're a really good friend. I sent him those arrangeables. It's like the common fruit, but it's made like flowers. So Reep gets one of those from me about every week, just like a thank. And then I also send him free car wash stuff. So I just did that like normal, and then I found out that he wasn't doing the show, and I'm like, you can't be on vacation. I'm up in Michigan, and so he's not there. But I will say this: I am in Holland, Michigan, right now at a campsite. I was on the lake all day. Holland, Michigan, next Thursday, me and Reep will be doing the That's How We Roll tour, walking around the city. I've never been. I was up here a week early. And I gotta say, Jay, the city is buzzing. People, everywhere I walked, I had to put my head down because I just heard, did you hear Heffron Reep are going to be here Thursday? And I'm like, oh my gosh, this is so embarrassing. And I just wore a mask, and somebody shouted, sheep. And I'm like, well, I'm wearing it so you don't know I'm Heffron, part of the Heffron Reep thing. And I put the mask back on. In Michigan, you might not know this because you're in North Carolina. This whole city just shut down its power for about the last 4 or 5 days. Like almost all of Michigan just shut down their power as kind of a weird tribute or an applause to me and John coming here next week. So it's pretty cool how excited. Holland, Michigan, Rockford, Michigan, Wyoming, Michigan, Howard City, Michigan next week. They're all so excited, dude. Like you're missing out being in North Carolina. Like if I were you,
this is the bowling alley tour.
It's we're doing bowling alleys, and then I'm hoping my agent's got us like a couple Chuck E. Cheese's probably, and we're gonna announce a little bit later. And then I think there's some arcades coming later this thing, and then me and Reep will be doing private birthday parties from ages 11 to about 22. So that's John has a different career path than me, but that's what I'm hoping. is to do the arcades, the Chuck E. Cheese tour. But this next week, yes, we're in haunted bowling alleys. Like so far, it says, we're doing.
Oh, look at there,
John. What is this? What's going on?
Wait, John, how tan are you, John Reep? Because you're on vacation. Look how tan I got. I'm in, John.
Dude.
You missed it. You missed it, dude. So I'm walking around Holland, Michigan, where we're performing next Thursday, right? I'm actually in the city. Because you know me, I like to get to a city to make sure your green room's right, to make sure you have 80 certain 80s posters that need to be hung up in the green room. You have certain, so I'm counting all the M&Ms. I'm doing everything a week early. Dude, this town is buzzing. I walk by, here's how I say it. I walk by the theater we're performing, the Park Theater. Dude, they have Adam Ferrara coming. Brad Williams is coming in a year. I'm so excited about that. And
wait a minute,
I'm sure.
What about us?
Yeah, I'm sure you would have saw our poster. Probably, it's no big deal. But like, I think you had to walk inside to the theater and then probably go up to the manager's office and then unlock that door and then probably go through their emails, and then there's probably something that says Heffron Reep. Yeah, but coming up, Adam Ferrara in about 6 months, Brad Williams, Pauly Shore, they're coming. But you want to see where they're, you have to go into the building, go up into the office, log on to the manager's computer, and then it says Heffron Reep.
Yeah. So, Sean, this is what happens. We don't get respect anymore. Like, they'll book us and they don't promote us. I think, John, I think maybe it's because maybe we're such powerhouses they feel like we don't need promotion, but that's probably not the case.
You know what it is? Yeah, because, my nephew plays high school soccer, and there's a new rule where you can't yell at the coach, or not the coach. You can't yell at the coach or the refs. Like, so you can't yell ref, that's a horrible call. You can't heckle the refs, or it's a zero tolerance. You get booted out of the game because they don't want the other players to feel bad. I think that's what's going on with us. Like, if we would just get so much love that the Sebastians, the Bert Kreischers, the Nate Bagazzis, Eliza Susser, they're all going to, like, they'll be upset and everyone I think is just protecting them. So they're just kind of going, listen, Heffron and Reep, I know how awesome you guys are. Let's not rub it in the face of them. So.
Yeah, I'm not going to disagree with you there. I'm excited to get up there. I'm in Myrtle Beach right now, South Carolina. Both of us at beaches. Sebastian, Mr. Sean Setzer. How did you get it? What's going on? I didn't even know you knew about this.
I stole the code. Code.
It's easy.
Busted in. Told Alan he had to film, or I'll tell his wife about the porn stash in the studio.
Wait, John, hang on. Speaking of that, I am where I'm staying this week. I got a whole week off. I'm going to be in Myrtle Beach, except for tomorrow when I come back for Country-ish, because we'll be live. But other than that, I'm going to be in Myrtle Beach for 1 week straight, and I'm staying in V. Alan Jackson's old beach condo, which he has now sold to someone else. But I think everyone should know there are still pictures of the Jacksons up in this condo. So, Alan, if you want me to hijack, bring anything back with me, take photos of you that you might want me to bring back, let me know. I can hook you up.
All right, I'll keep that in mind. I'm trying to remember what photos may still be there, but use your best discretion. If there's some you feel like are good ones, that we might like to have around the studio, you can grab them.
Alan,
but they've done some renovations. It looks pretty good.
Yeah, good.
Yeah,
what?
Alan, is it like Ozarks? Do you have any, is there any cash in the walls? Maybe John could kind of start looking for, and maybe
John, I did stash some money in the walls. I'm not going to tell you which wall, because I think it'd be more fun for you just to try all of them and see if you can find it.
Okay, I will. I'll just we'll renovate all over again. Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure they won't mind. They'll understand.
Well,
I think it may be like $5 or $6 in the wall, so it's totally worth it. So
I will. I did find a bunch of sand dollars in one of the drawers. It's like, I think Mr. Coffee, who has it now, collects seashells, conch shells, and random sand dollars, and puts them all over the place.
That checks out. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I hope you're having a good time there, man.
Well, he got off with you. That was quick, John. That was like, I hope you're enjoying the cabin, and it just clicked off. I
think it's because
going on between you guys. He seems mad. Is he mad that we're calling him for 5 minutes?
No, I don't think so. Sebastian, how's it going?
No. I'm all good. Sebastian's just hijacked me for the evening, so I thought I had the night off because you guys were on vacation, and now here I am having to run the show again. So thanks, guys. Appreciate that.
Yeah, John, let me ask you this: have you ever seen it? Sebastian, you feel free to jump in this conversation. So, out of all the decorations that cabins or houses can look like, I have this weird thing. I hate seaside decoration, beach, house, like sand dollars, conch shells. Anytime there's any aqua scenes on the walls, I do not like it. And I don't know why. For some reason, it bothers me. I just don't. I'm never like, oh, this is cool. I hate. Wait, I love the water and I love the beach, but I don't like the cabin, hotel, house you're staying in to be beach themed. Does that make any sense?
Well, I hear you. Yeah, totally. But let me ask Sebastian, Mr. Setzer. He's got a place on the beach in Florida. Is your place beachy, Sean? How do you have it decked out?
Yeah, it is. It is, John. It is beachy. I got a big, wave picture. So, and I look right outside of us. I know it drives.
Maybe because I don't maybe because I'm a scaredy cat. I was in Lake Michigan today, which is nice because there's not a billion things that can bite you. Right? It's just clean. It's lake water. Maybe I'm just not an ocean person, just because I know all the critters. So maybe it's just because I'm scared, and that way the beach reminds me of my lack of manhood and scaredness of not taming the ocean.
Well, the only thing that bothers me, I don't mind the colors. I like seafoam green. I like the teal. What I don't like is sometimes wicker is a thing where you're surrounded by lots of Yeah.
It is a lot of wicker. Wicker's bad.
It's not fun to say, and it's not fun to sit on.
Well, wicker reminds me of, I think, Pier 1 imports, like in the 80s. I think everybody's parents had, my mom had that wicker chair that Morticia from the Addams Family sat in. That big, has got that big circle. It's a huge wicker chair. My mom had that and all the wicker tables. But that's,
Right.
I don't know.
Shane Flint wicker sucks.
So John,
no one's ever said I need more wicker.
Well, it is. Well, one, it's light. So if you do have wicker stuff, it's not like you're really carrying anything heavy.
Yeah.
So that's cool.
That is true. And if it floods, it's not going to ruin anything. It's just wicker, so no one cares. Guys, I got to go. My table's ready over here. Yeah, I got to run.
Hey, so
I love you.
See here, my podcast too. Do you guys want to see if this person can back into the spot? You can leave, John, but I'm just gonna show. Look behind me. They've been.
Oh, they're still trying to back in. Yeah, go watch them, John. Tell them they're live right now on the world's number one.
They don't even know they just pulled next to Heffron Reep Studios. They don't even know. These people just show up to get a little beach time, and they don't realize.
Go interview them. Ask them how they feel. All right, guys. Enjoy. Thank you, Sebastian. Thank you, John. I'll see y'all later, man. I'm out.
All right.
Peace.
All right. Take care. All right, John. Yeah, Sebastian. John doesn't want to be with us. Alan doesn't want to be with us.
Now it's just me and you, John. It's just me and you now.
What are you gonna do if I sign? Are you gonna use this time because we just you're obviously friends with John. John just gave you our show for the day. Are you gonna use it for good? Are you gonna take some type of social plan? Are you gonna pitch your own stuff? Are you going to maybe pitch country-ish? I think most of the fans on here are Reeps anyway, so you're gonna push that. You're gonna do some shout outs. What's your plans?
We're gonna
Alan's
do some
not gonna ask you. Alan's not gonna ask you. I can tell from his mood. He's
Alan,
not gonna be
he's not gonna ask.
No. So I'll ask you.
No, I'm pushing campgrounds in Michigan. That's a destination. We're gonna push that. We're gonna push Heffron show dates.
By the way, let me actually say that end of this month. Well, obviously me and Reep next week, but after that, House of Comedy in Bloomington, Minnesota, and then at some point back to San Francisco at the Punchline. Yeah, there's that.
Right.
But more importantly, next week, if you're in Michigan, just take the 2-hour drive up and see.
Just an hour.
Tuesday. Yeah, for most places in Michigan, you could get here. Yeah, I heard the place we're performing Tuesday, it's so small that there's an ATM machine almost right on stage. So that's going to be awesome. I think, yeah.
Will they tip you? Will they tip you from the ATM machine, or will they give you your card number?
Yeah, we're going to guess people's PIN numbers. It's going to be fun. We got a lot planned for that. Then the rest of the week, they're all vacation spots. Muskegon, if not really vacation, I guess so. It's going to be fun. Reep's on vacation. I'm kind of on vacation, so mentally you're gonna get us. Reep didn't even say anything about my new glasses. He's all up in his own business. He didn't even talk about me.
He's thinking about his girl.
Yeah. Yeah. Anything else before I go? What's on your mind? What pissed you off today? You're driving. What was a person, a thing, or something where you're just like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, I get road rage bad, John.
From what? Rage. What bugs you the most?
Just the fact that I have to drive with morons, left-hand lane. Like, we need to have a class.
Going slow.
Yeah, we need to have a class.
And when I was driving up here, I was doing 80. I did about 85-ish. I was getting just wasted on the road. People were coming right up on my ass. And I was the right-hand side driver going 85, and I was still getting crushed. It's a thing. Or I was next to the guy who would do 90 and then drop it back down to 75 and then do 85 and then drop it back down to 70. It was the inconsistent person. that you're like, dude, just pick. You're gonna yeah. So it was a
The
thing.
fuse is messed up in their cruise control.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. All right. All right, bud. Well, I'm gonna go make some s'mores. When you eat s'mores, do you burn the marshmallow or do you like it a brown crisp?
And don't burn the marshmallow. We don't burn them in
Gross.
this. Yeah. You don't
It's
burn them. In the
gross.
South, we don't burn them. We barely heat them. Let them eke out.
They actually have
Just suck 'em.
they have square marshmallows now. Is a thing
Huh.
that fits perfectly on the graham cracker. Just I don't know why it was 2020 when they invented that, but so. All right,
Yep.
well, have fun at the studio. Hopefully, you can get Alan out of his funk. I appreciate
Yeah.
you turning the lights on for a second so we can plug next week at all the places. Go to heffronreep.com, go to Countryish, do all that stuff. And, I don't know. Since the show's maybe ending a little bit early today, maybe if you normally watch, maybe go hug a family member. I don't know
Yeah.
what to tell everybody. All right, Shane. Take care, bro.
Thanks. Talk to you later.
All right, bro.
Alan,
Yes.
told you not to put those guys through.
I
Like it's
know
their
they
show or something.
look. I'm so torn. I am in a hard spot here.
You are in a
Sean,
difficult spot.
I mean, 51 weeks out of the year, they're kind of my boss telling me what they want to do on the show. Then you come in and take it over for 1 week, and I'm out of sorts. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
And then I see them pop up in the room. I'm like, well, I feel like I got to bring them in. But then I kind of instantaneously regret it because I mean, you're running the show tonight, so
yeah,
it's yours, man. What do you want to do?
So listen, I got a called a friend of mine,
Yeah.
a guest, a beautiful, intelligent woman. I thought, I'm tired of all these guys.
So it's not me.
It's
okay,
not
so
you.
I'm
It's
okay.
not
I'm
you.
hopping out then. Okay.
Yeah. So maybe we can bring her on. I know you got to play a little something first.
What's up, Sebastian?
Hello, Deb. Hello. Say hello to the Heffron and Reep fans.
Oh my gosh, I am already in love with the fans because I can see the comments.
They are hot. They are hot. Ooh, they're rough.
I think they're great.
They're great. They are fantastic. Some of them are great. Recognize a lot of names, guys. We'll hit you on some comments here in a minute. If you'll just keep commenting, we'll throw them out there. I like this one guy named Balls Nuts. That's I'm assuming that's a guy. I'm assuming it's a guy. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, he has got it going on. And I saw a guy named Zach. He's been here since the show began. So appreciate you guys staying on. Hang with us. We're going to talk about a few things. Maybe you can give some input.
Yeah.
But
Deb, I love a good caper. This is a caper. You told me you were something, and you were hijacking a show, and I'm like, I don't even care what the show is.
Yeah, I think Heff, even when he had his 3G connection up there in Michigan, he was was not a happy camper.
Well, and I'm thinking, all right, these two guys whose show you're hijacking are on vacation, and they're both like wiping the sweat, from their faces, and we're in these climate controlled environments, relaxing and chilling. Like, I know you've got a cold drink, I got some cold water, and I'm like, wait, who's actually on vacation at this point?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. That didn't look like that looked like work. So
yeah.
And I thought it was funny that Reep was like in his car. Like, does he have to like sneak out to like?
Well, you know why that is, Deb? It's because one of the supporters for the Heffron and Reep podcast is Hickory Hendrick Honda. And he's driving his Honda because they support the podcast. So he likes to show it off. It is a nice car. It's a beautiful car. And if you need a car, you should go to
Hendrick Honda. And guess where I bought my car?
Probably there.
Hendrick Honda.
Yeah, there you go. See? Of Hickory.
Yes, from Hickory. Yes. Exactly. I bought my car at Hendrick Honda in Hickory, and I always have a service there, and they're amazing. No, I'm dead serious. They
are amazing. I've heard great things about them. Even if you're out, I mean, we have people listening to both these shows from all over the country. You can order it. Just pre-order it. We'll drive it out to you.
It's like a vending machine now. It's like
Yeah, you don't have to be.
Hey guys,
Kevin.
they don't
Yeah.
sponsor this show, so we don't really, you know.
Oh, they don't sponsor the show. Well,
Oh,
then
No.
then never mind.
get you a
Save
Toyota.
it.
Then.
Save it for tomorrow night.
I'm gonna.
Ah.
It's a Camry now. I'm driving a Camry.
Driving a Camry now.
I'm kidding. I actually do have a Honda.
No, but we'll drive a car out to you anywhere in the country. I don't know if they'll do that, but I'll make it up.
So yeah, so he's, you know, I saw him in his car and I'm like, you know, maybe he's waiting on his reservation at Applebee's. He's got his little buzzer in his hand. I don't know. The air conditioning clearly wasn't working.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, he thought I was going to go south fast.
Right.
So, Deb, tell the listeners something fantastic about yourself, something crazy, something interesting.
Something crazy and interesting.
Yeah.
Gosh, well, you know, I've gone around the sun enough times that I do have some stories, but probably the most interesting thing about me isn't anything about me. It's kind of my family. I grew up with brothers and they all went professional as athletes and went to the top of their sports. So we've got a World Series champion in the family. We got a PGA golfer in the family who just brought home the trophy from the Midwest sectional major tournament for the National PGA Senior Championship. So there's that.
Wow.
But that's not me. That's just the people I roll with, you know.
Wow. So all your family is super successful.
You know, yeah.
Trophy winners.
Yeah. And then people will be like, what do you do? And I'm like, well, I was a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Valedictorian in my high school. I was the academic athlete. How about that? That's what I like to call it.
Well, I mean, that's why I was seeing some comments earlier. They're like, oh, the last comic standing winners, we took their podcast. And well, I won a few things too. I mean, I won the 3rd grade spelling bee, Deb. Well, I was runner up.
I won 6th grade. 6th grade is more advanced than 3rd grade.
Okay. Oh yeah. You got me on that one.
I don't think I'm smarter than a 5th grader. I've seen that TV show.
It's pretty tough.
It's very tough. But yeah,
Yes.
so this is interesting. So we're taking over the Heffron and Reep show, and we already got the sponsor wrong. There's a reason.
We got the sponsor wrong.
We
did get the episode right. It is episode 111, so that's good. I jotted that down right. So I'm rolling I'm 1 for 2.
I mean, I don't know. I think that there's a reason that I'm not the host of the show because I don't even know what the sponsor is.
Yeah. So you watch the show a lot?
I will.
Oh
absolutely.
yes, after you will now.
I will.
Yeah.
I am a countryish fan.
Yeah.
You know, I've been there from back in the day, following, you know, the evolution of the theme song. Been there for all the theme songs.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Well, you are an old time listener then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
I never won a hat though. I never got a hat.
You didn't win. You didn't win a residual check or nothing.
No.
Well, you can work on that. You call in live tomorrow. Maybe you'll get something.
Maybe. So we're gonna talk about some things.
Yes. So let me tell you what happened to me this weekend. And if you're listening, comment on this. I'm going to talk about females. So I see a lot of guys on here. I see a couple of females on here too. So now I just want Dev's perspective on some of this. My daughter, I went to see my daughter this weekend. She actually turned 23. I know what you're saying to yourself, Dev. How can a 35-year-old man have a 23-year-old daughter?
I mean, what is that about? I don't really want to know how that happened.
I know. So, but it's true. So, Alan, if you got a picture that you can pop up, this is my plot this weekend. So my daughter calls me. I want you to be honest with me, Deb. I don't know about this. This happened to me a couple times. For graduation, she did this to me, and her birthday, she does this to me. My daughter's right there in the middle.
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
But she calls me to hang out with her for these events.
Okay.
So,
that's a good sign.
Well, yeah, that's my daughter there. Yeah. So I don't know whether to feel like super creepy about this, Deb, because, here I am supposedly 50, and I go to these events and clubs and with 23-year-olds. And I don't know if I'm just that hip, or I thought at first they just want me to pay. But then
do you think, are you the bouncer?
Yeah, well, I can be. I am 6'4", so I will try to intimidate any dude if I can. But
Do they struggle with keeping the keg active and they need some muscle? Carrying all the ice?
Yeah, I don't think that's it. I'm not sure. I mean, so I'll do the dancing and all that stuff. I seem to know all the stuff. So am I just,
Well,
is it
question
weird?
My question for you is, are you on her social media? For all you know, the
Yes.
reason you're invited is because she's using you to put viral videos up that you don't ever get to see on TikTok or something.
Wow, I'm not on her TikTok. And
So
I'm not
you have
on,
no
but
idea.
I'm on Snapdragon or what? Snapchat.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chat that snaps. Yeah.
The chats.
So you can see that, but who knows? Maybe she's getting some good B-roll with you in it.
Maybe
on TikTok and putting music to it.
Maybe I'm more popular than I thought.
I don't know.
So I watched these girls though, and I ended up being the photographer.
Okay.
Which I had to take 125 pictures, and they had to change the angles 50 times.
Right.
So this is super annoying to me as a 50-year-old man that I have to do all these things. But as we went out that night, she's got beautiful friends, right?
Yeah.
And I'm noticing that I asked a couple of them, like, how long did it take you to get ready? Oh, an hour, 2 hours. And I'm watched them the whole night, and I'm noticing that there's no guys even approaching them.
Wow. Okay.
Okay. So I guess I'm asking you, why is that happening? Is this what's going on here?
Well,
and
first question, were you hovering too closely?
No, I was standing in the corner. Just I like to people watch. I like to do the
Okay.
social engineering thing. So
they definitely look like, they were there by themselves. The only thing I can imagine is, the guys were intimidated. Look, I mean, they're gorgeous.
Yeah.
What are they, what are they going to say? Look, right? Look.
Yeah.
What?
I would probably be, I'd be like,
right. Remember that night at the Roxy or whatever with,
yeah,
the guys was they don't, you, me, you want to dance? Are we dancing?
Yep.
That whole thing. They, who knows? Maybe that's the problem. Question is, did they approach any gentlemen and speak to them?
Well, no, I watched this go back, and I've noticed this happen, and maybe somebody is commenting or something about it, but I know this happen all the time it doesn't matter the age. Like I'll watch older females do the same thing a lot of times. They'll sit there and they'll sit at the table all night long and look at their phones and they're looking around waiting, but nobody ever comes.
Right.
Oh,
now
that's
sad,
Deb, you're single. You're single,
yes.
Right? Okay.
Yes, I am.
So does this happen to you, or do you just like, I'm going to go talk to somebody?
I'm going to go talk. Yeah, I'm definitely going to talk to somebody. I'm not, listen, I saw you the other night, coincidentally. Now you and I know each other, so that was easy, but I know exactly what you're talking about because that night there were ladies around doing exactly what you're talking about. And so I don't know. I think, we run on an old idea that the guy's supposed to talk to us. It's weird if we go talk to them. And that just seems, it's probably out of character for a lot of ladies. They're not comfortable approaching, but then they leave disappointed because they've, kind of sat there all night. And so here's what I'm going to turn the tables. I got a question.
Okay.
So back in the day, way back in the day, when we would go out, guys would send drinks over. Is that still a thing? Did guys send drinks over?
I do. I mean, I do that, or I did do that when I was single. I mean, I would do that. I mean, I send a lot of things over.
Yeah. Well, I see a good question here. Maybe it's just they don't want to be approached. They're having a good time with their girlfriends, but you're talking about ladies who are just kind of sitting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is. Do they want to be approached or they want to have a fun girls' night?
So there's where we get confused. So it's hard. Who knows what you females are thinking? We think, oh, they're up there dancing. They're wanting somebody to come dance with them. And then you go up there and dance with them. And then all of a sudden, they're in the next room. They've left.
You're like a creeper. You're why is this guy dancing with me?
So no means no, or yes means yes. Who knows what any of it means?
Yeah.
We have issues.
If you, go up to dance with somebody and they dance away, what do you normally do? Do you just tail between your legs, leave the dance floor? Or do you just pivot and find the next person to dance with?
I'm overly self-aware of everything.
Mm.
You have to just about throw it on me for all know. I'm just that guy. But now I see a lot of men who are not that self-aware.
Right.
Okay. Uh-oh, here's Katie. She says, we like to be approached confident and sexy on both
Boom.
ends,
Yes, Katie.
which is fantastic. But Katie, then you got that problem with arrogance and confidence. Which is which? It's a fine line, right? Because you got the douchebag that's like, hey girl, what's going on? And he's arrogant, but not, he's overconfident.
Right.
We get
Right.
confused. We need a book. We need a book, Deb.
Well, so do we, you know. We and so I'm waiting for phones or whatever devices we're going to be carrying to be, everybody's going to have like their own scannable code. You just like point your phone or your camera at somebody in a bar and it just tells you, here's the mood I'm in, here's what I'm looking for tonight. Don't talk to me, vacancy, no vacancy, whatever.
Vacancy or no vacancy. That's even,
right?
well, that's even better.
I need to come up with that. We need to come up with the app.
So I think this is already done in swinger land.
But we need to come up with an app that you like load up when you go into, you know, into a nightclub or a bar or whatever, and everybody has that app. And anybody who's like you're sitting there, you know, looking at somebody and you just kind of point your phone at them and you say, oh, and see what it says. And like if it says, I'm an Aries, don't talk to me. Or I'm in a good mood, I'm in a bad mood. Approachable, not approachable. I'm telling you, that's what we need to do. That's $1 million idea right there.
It is but here's the only problem with that. You have to have immediate updates on that app because I've noticed that females go in cold and by 11 o'clock, they're coming out hot. It's hard to figure it out.
Well, but see, they can change it.
Oh,
right?
You can update it periodically.
Like a mood ring. Right. You
like
just
a mood ring.
Right.
We call it the mood ring app. Yeah.
The mood ring app. Right. Because, you know, like if you're on like any of these, so like WhatsApp or whatever, you could say like your message away online, but busy, like, you know, don't send for me unless you want me to, you know, rip your face off. Like, you know, you can, you could even like have like a little thermometer. Like you could set your temperature. There's all kinds of things you could do with it.
Wow, Alan, are you writing all these things down? Because we need to get this patented right away. Probably somebody's already got us.
Right.
What was I supposed to be paying attention? I'm sorry.
He was sleeping. Yeah, I know.
I was working on some
well,
other
then
stuff.
He's out. He doesn't get a piece of the app. He's out. No, we need the app, Alan.
There's an app. You guys are going to do an app.
To do an app.
Do an app.
When you go into
I'll go back
a bar
to taking notes.
You got to set it. So set it and forget it. And then that way all the questions are answered. And then you don't have to wonder if you can, you know, looking to Foxtrot. Oh, there's your match right there.
Oh, can dance, no can dance, can bump and grind, but can't salsa. Is that probably put all that?
There should be a search function and you put in there like the attribute you're looking for. And then you scan the crowd, and if they have themselves tagged with that attribute, they light up on your phone.
Wow!
I'm telling you.
So, Deb, how many are you on the dating apps? Do you do the dating apps? Like, what are they?
I'm a bumbler.
You're a Bumble girl.
I'm a bumbler. Yeah, I have a Bumble profile. I turn it on, I turn it off. I get, you know, tired of it. I forget. Then I feel bad. I forget, you know, I forget it's there. So I think that's what happens too. It used to be when you wanted to date, you like had to put yourself like out there around people. Well, now people like you have a human catalog in your phone. And so people they think, oh, I don't have to worry about meeting people. I've got an app for that. You know, so it just makes us all app. We're like ghosts. You know,
you are ghosting. You're ghosting people. Do you ghost a lot of people?
No. I don't ghost. I am clear. Don't. I don't ghost. I hate that. You know, I hate that. I think that's terrible. I've been ghosted though. I've been ghosted many times.
I think a lot of women will ghost men.
Yeah, I hear that. But like women get ghosted too.
Yeah. I used to get ghosted a lot when I was doing that. I was back in the day, or not back in the day, but, you know, 6, 8, 12 months ago, a bumbler,
Tinder,
Tinder, which I'd never done any of this before till COVID. I'd never
Right.
done it,
Right.
but I was bored.
Right. That's when everybody got on the apps.
Yeah, everybody got on the apps and was back and forth, but I don't know.
We got a recommendation. It says call the app Dance Card.
Dance Card. Okay.
Look at that.
From Homefront Forge. Call the Dance Card.
Homefront Forge is from the era of dance cards. Did you see his photo?
Yes.
Yeah. That's the dance card era photo. See?
Yep. That's pretty interesting.
Wow.
That's from YouTube.
A time traveler? That's amazing. So let me ask: are Reep and Heffron okay with this takeover? Do you think that was covered? Do you think they're coming for you when they come home? I mean, like they were very nice about it.
Well, Reep's got a 5 or 6 hour drive to come take the mic, and then Heffron's got a 12-hour drive. So we'll be out of here. They'll be wore out by the time they get here. So we'll be fine. Yep.
Okay. Well, if you change the code, then it's your show forever. So
yeah. That's a commitment on Monday night. Normally I play trivia on Monday night, and this is one of my trivia. I'm trivia champ.
What? Really?
I'm more than a pretty face walking around, Dad. I didn't know if you knew that or not.
Okay, so are you one of these, like, you play Jeopardy alone at night talking to the TV?
I have done that.
And you even answer in the form of a question, don't you?
I have answered in the form of a question, and I normally record it. Even in college, we used to, this is how bad nerds we were. We would record it on a VCR tape. Then we would till it's all the way over. We would make sure no TV's on. Then we would go back and we would stop it at every question and answer and put it on our board. So yeah, that's how bad of nerds we were in college. I know people were having a lot better time than me there. Your
singleness and your challenges are beginning to make sense.
Yes, they have been in the past. But yeah, do you play Jeopardy at all?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah.
Well,
I usually win, but I make sure if I play, it's with people that I know, I know I can beat. So
you're competitive. You're competitive when you play.
I told you I grew up in a
Well, yeah, World Series people and PGA stars, they get competitive.
They're very competitive. Most of the time. So, but I've done like some of these trivia nights and some of the, and I don't know. It depends on the category, and I get continents wrong. Like it's bad sometimes. It's really embarrassing sometimes, because I'll just say it, and then people look at you like, how did you not know that? It's a little embarrassing at times.
It can be humiliating sometimes. It's better if you don't know, not to say nothing, right?
Thanks for that word, humiliating. Yeah. Humiliating. Thank you. Yes, I have been humiliated. Yeah.
Oh, so if you're just joining us, I've taken over the Heffron and Reep show. I've got a friend here on who we're talking about everything from females, which could take all night. So we're not going to talk about them all night, to Jeopardy, to hey, there's a new Jeopardy guy playing right now. It's won 18 in a row, which I thought was amazing. But
that is amazing. I didn't know that.
I know. I'm just worthless knowledge.
Do you have him on? Are you recording him on VHS?
No, I wish I was. I don't have TV right now, so I can't watch Jeopardy. Because I actually sell TV for a living, so I
know. That's why I'm like, why don't you have TV?
I don't know. I get distracted. I'm trying to not be distracted. I'm trying to live a more intellectual
life. Are you trying to be woke? Are you
woke?
Are you trying to be woke? Is that the?
I don't think it's about woke. I don't think that's the one I'm trying to be, but I'm just trying to spend more time doing other things. I find myself getting lost in TV. Like if I watch Survivor, I'm like, I've got to watch every week. I got to figure it out. And now I'm 14 hours into Big Brother. I'm like, I have wasted 14 hours to see that Cindy was really talking behind Zach's back. And why? I mean, it's ridiculous. So I get mad at myself.
Instead, you scheme and take over people's podcasts.
Yes.
So it's kind of the same.
It's kind of like Forensic Files with no murder.
We might be murdering their show.
Yeah, I think so, probably.
There's a little bit of a crime going on here. I mean, I'm not exactly, comedic genius over here at all.
Yeah. You're funny. You're funny.
Yeah, but
So-
looks aren't everything, Sebastian.
Oh, so you're telling me that we have to back to, I heard this one time, and you
I
told me
might
this
be
is
funny
true.
looking is the point.
Well, I was thinking about when I ran into a grocery store one time, and on the Vogue, is it Vogue magazine?
Yeah,
Thank you, Nicole. I'm
Vogue.
enjoying you too, she said, and she did her little thing. Vogue magazine, yes. I was in the grocery store aisle, and on the cover, I never will forget this. It's probably been 15 years ago. You know how on Vogue it normally has like 33 different ways to have better sex and all this. So I'm always looking. And
I
then
think
when
that's Cosmo, but okay.
Okay, Cosmo might have been Cosmo, yeah. And then every time you finally find the page it's on, it's like it didn't help. But anyway, Brad Pitt was on the cover, and this was the headline: "Women no longer want Brad Pitt; they want a funny guy." So you know what I did immediately? I bought a joke book immediately. I have no shot with Brad Pitt, so I had to try to market better or something. So
Well, what is the funnier joke is that did you know what today's a national, there's every day is like a national something.
yes, yeah, we talked
what
about this
today
on the
is?
show. You told me earlier.
Right. I mean, Reep's not here and it's National Tell-a-Joke Day. He's on
So-
vacation.
So
on
the
National
two
Tell-a-Joke.
winners from Last Comic Standing,
Heffron and Reep.
Heffron and Reep, those two winners from season 4, season 5, maybe I'm right, I don't know.
Right.
On National Joke Day, they're on vacation.
They're on vacation. One is watching campers being backed into their places, and the other sitting in a car sweating, waiting for his dinner reservation. And we're on their show.
Jokes on who's
comedic
the joke on then?
I don't know.
Who is the joke on?
I think Alan.
Yes,
Alan
the joke
is
was
the
on
joke
Alan. The joke was definitely on Alan.
What?
There he is. Oh, sorry, woke you up, Alan. Sorry, didn't mean to wake you up.
Are you guys are still going? So
When Alan comes on, each time his hair is a little different. Have you
Yeah.
I'm
He
totally.
could do that mad scientist if you wanted to. I would love to do that. Or a good
Back
set of
to the
a
Future?
good set of
Yeah.
pigtails, Alan, would be nice.
All right, just wait till next time.
I'd like to see them do a good set of pigtails. Hey, I meant to ask you too. We were talking about I was having a conversation with some females a while back, and they were talking about, and guys are always worried about this, bald guys. Right?
Okay, bald guys.
Bald guys. So this lady told me she absolutely loved bald guys, would never date a guy with hair.
Mm-hmm.
Then the next lady I spoke to, I asked the question because I thought it was interesting, and she said to me, "Oh, no, gotta have hair, but definitely not date a bald guy."
Mm.
So tell me, ladies, what is it?
Well, would you date a bald lady?
No.
Well, I'm just.
I mean, I don't know.
That's a fair question.
Yeah, I'm
there
just
are
kidding.
definitely ladies who prefer bald guys too. Like, that, I mean, it's like anything else. There's somebody for everybody, I suppose. But
So-
yeah, I think that, are you at risk? Are you an at-risk?
No,
person?
I wish I could take this off. I have so much, I'm like so much hair. Look, you see, I have like a ton of hair. I need a haircut right now.
Did you cut your own hair?
No, it just looks bad. I was going to get a haircut today and I got interrupted.
You look like you just.
No, it's because I've been had them all day. I wasn't planning this. This was spur of the moment. So I had actually was going to get a haircut today, but I didn't make it.
Well,
But I have
hijackings usually go better when they're planned, but
Yes.
you end up with people like me because it's like last minute, and I didn't have anything better going on. There's no Jeopardy on at this hour, so
Right, there is none. So did you what do you think? I mean, I was actually having a discussion with
So are you going to shave your head?
I was thinking about it, but I know I have not, so I would be a bad bald looking dude.
You have knots on your head,
I don't feel like I would.
like Pluto. Pluto
I would
has
be
that.
nervous. I would be so nervous. It'd probably look like a unicorn.
It's kind of what. Well, oh, I'm not even gonna. Okay.
You shouldn't even say it.
No,
So I was talking to my girl one night, and I said, hey, if I was bald, would you date me? So I made a picture. I took a picture with one of those filters. Alan, you got that picture? So I sent that to her.
Okay.
And I don't know if it was a bad
picture. You're in the tub, clearly.
I know. I was in the tub, yeah.
Your glasses aren't fogged up, so is it a cold water bath?
I don't know.
And it's a little bit
I don't even know if that was my glasses. It might be my glasses. Yeah.
This is one of the mistakes. Okay, first of all, that needs to be your dating profile and picture. And Amy said she would date any guy as long as he's funny. So keep that joke book handy.
Oh, Amy.
And I think this is a good test. I think you should experiment online. You should just go online as, like do a series of these images and see, what happens.
Make me a fake profile up and see if I can get anybody to hit me back.
That could be your Sebastian profile.
Wow. Yeah.
And talk about that you're good at Jeopardy and you don't have a TV because you're not capable of managing your time responsibly, because like a child, when you get in front of the TV, apparently you can't tear yourself away. So you're not allowed to actually have a TV. Pretty soon you're not going to be able to have doors on your bed. Like where does this stop? Where does this end? When do you actually, take control of your life?
Alan, you can pull that down now. I'm having a hard time looking at that. Thank you.
Kathy said, and filter out the eyebrows too.
I know, he put them on there. I didn't do that. I don't think. Yeah, filter out the eyebrows. Yeah.
Filter out the eyebrows. It's like Wooly Willy. Remember you drag the little metal shavings,
Kathy, thank you so much for that comment. I'll have to go to my strength tomorrow. I have already set a therapy appointment, so I'll be good.
Now, I don't think bald or like hair doesn't matter to me at all. At all. That has nothing to do with anything. Like, I think that's just.
So what should these guys be doing out there? I mean, I had a guy come to me.
They should not be worrying about it. They should just be being themselves, be their awesome self. And no, I'm telling you, because here's the thing. If that's like a showstopper for them, you don't need to waste your time. Why waste your time on somebody like that?
Okay. So don't you do marketing?
Yes.
Okay. So don't you think you have to do a little bit of marketing?
Well, sure. You want to put your best foot forward. It's that first impression thing, right? But I mean, in the end, you still got to show up for the date. So
you do. You still have to, but a lot of times you have to cut through the noise to get there, right?
Okay,
All
true.
Right? So your pickup lines that you use, your dumb pickup lines normally don't work. Hey, and most people understand that females are getting 50 numbers a day. They do. They get a lot of numbers. They get a lot of.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I watch guys. I do this. I'll be sitting at a restaurant and I will see guys do this constantly. They get their ticket. It'd be a $50 ticket. They'll leave $2.
What?
And say something like, "Nice rack, though. Here's my number." Yeah, that's what happens.
Well, they get what they deserve in the end.
Yeah, that's what happens. So that's why guys are they're off there. They're not thinking that. And if anybody leaves a lady that, and I'm around, I will buy that ticket from her for $20, and I will call this guy as her or text him for a long time. I love to do it.
Well, okay, you are a true, you are a schemer. I'm seeing a pattern here because when I ran into you, you took my phone and started texting as me.
Yes, your friend Mark Hunt. Hunt.
All right. I haven't seen him forever. I don't even know.
That's how I know you through Mark Hunt. And I said,
right.
Let me have your phone. Let me pretend I'm you, but talking to Mark, because I love to irritate Mark. There's no more fun entertainment. But he's never said anything to me about it. I was sending him messages like, "Sean is so tall. He is just such a great dancer, and he is so amazing." But he never mentioned it. Never mentioned it to me.
He never mentioned it to you?
Never said a word.
Oh, that's hilarious. So, well, he's gone radio silent. So
yeah, might be why.
I haven't heard from him at all. So
Yeah.
I think you won that transaction because
I love that's my only entertainment. Only
Marcus
entertainment.
Stamos.
Marcus Stamos. I had entertainment.
Yeah, that's exactly how I met you. You're a little taller than Marcus, just a little bit.
A little bit, yes.
All right, what do we got in the comments? We got to get some of these folks. Let's see.
Hey, I do want to shout out to Zach Simrock. I saw that he had his daughter and son tonight sitting with him on top, and he said, "If you're good humans, you'll shout me out." Well, howdy, Zach. I feel like I'm a good human. Hope you're still with us.
Zach has been so active. Zach,
yes, Zach.
Wiley, Texas. He says Wiley, Texas. Oh, Shannon County, Missouri. Look at my name. That's my last name. He's living in my county.
Yes. The good thing about this show and the country show is that I've noticed that the people in the community, they really, and they talk to each other a lot. So that's really neat that you'll talk to someone who's in a whole different state. And we have people calling from all over on the other show. And it's super fun, super amazing that you talk to someone from Washington. And why you're 3 hours away, 4 hours. What are you doing 4 o'clock in the afternoon listening to us? But
right. No, it's great. And
really
I mean,
great.
And that is something I've noticed. And I know I've heard you guys, even, off the show and behind the scenes, talk about the fans and how, your community is just amazing. And, it is very cool. And how they do, matter of fact, I'm kind of distracted. I'm trying to talk to you, but I'm like, I want to be in that conversation too.
Yeah. They have a good time between themselves. We just talk around and they're just having fun. They'll tell their own jokes.
Right. They're like, we don't need to listen to y'all. Yeah. They're comparing pickup lines now. So
are they?
Yeah.
What's the best pickup line? Who's got a comment? I can't see the comments on the bottom.
Well, let's see. This one. I'm not going to read that one.
Oh.
Let's see. Mine doesn't work as well. I use Kiss. What is it? Wait. Kiss me if I'm wrong, but did you get those shoes from Winn-Dixie?
Oh, okay. So when I used to try to meet girls, I would always say, because I thought pickup lines were stupid, but I would try to go up and say, "Hey, I'm going to tell you my five worst pickup lines. Like, hey, if I could change the alphabet, I'd put I and you together, stuff like that."
Nice.
It's so is your last name?
Is that in honor of National Tell a Joke Day, or is that?
Yeah, I'm doing this for National Tell a Joke Day.
First of all, wait a second, hold on. We've got somebody commenting. They want to know who. Jacob wants to know who we are. He goes, "Who are these people on the screen?"
Hey, Jacob, you must have come in late. So I'm Sebastian Setzer off the Countryish podcast with John Reep. I'm a co-host with him, and John Heffron, and I love to aggravate John Heffron about cheating on John with, because of our show. So I decided to hijack his show tonight. They're both on vacation, so make sure you comment and follow. That's what we're doing here. We're just having a good time with you guys because
Jacob, it's National Tell a Joke Day, and Sean was not going to let the day go by without the 2 award-winning comedians being here. It's just not right. So as a joke, he put me on. I am the joke, and
you're the running joke, Deb.
I'm the running joke, and he took over the show.
We're taking over the show.
So go ahead. Tell me your other pickup lines.
I used to have one that said, let's see, are you a photographer? Let me think. No, I have one. Is your last name Google? Because I've been searching for you. That's a bad one. Or you could say, if you're at a restaurant, you could say, "Hey, do you know what's on the menu?" Me and you. Me and you. Okay.
Good.
Is that pretty good? Yeah. Well, that's the key, right? You got to make them laugh because you're not going to.
Got to make them laugh.
You got to make them laugh.
We'll have to see if any of the ladies put up pickup lines they've heard,
Or maybe they're the worst one that they thought was going to work on them.
Right.
Or
that's nice, Zach. Thank you. You said something sweet.
Are you a photographer? Because ever since I've looked at you, I've been smiling. Oh, there's so many.
I love a good pickup line. It's the best. I mean,
Deb, I realized right away I had no chance. Okay. I accepted it early. I had to market myself better. So I would do different things.
Okay.
Because, all right, I realized the Brad Pitt, I didn't have a shot. So I was going to market myself doing a little something different. So I would use things like, and we talked about this on the old show. I did a Magic 8 Ball one time. And then I opened the Magic 8 Ball up, which cost me about $40 because I messed them up so many times trying to make this work. Took all the nose out, put cardboard over the nose, only yeses, hand the girl that Magic 8 Ball and ask her a question like, hey, would you go out with me sometime? Shake it. If it's a no, I'll walk away. Put it in your favor, Dad. Put it in your favor.
Did it work?
98% effective. 98%
effective.
98% effective.
Did you get the date though? You got the date? They go with you?
Yeah. You could get. I mean, you're just doing something different, right?
Oh, look, the ladies are starting to share. Let's see, Stephanie Whitaker.
Oh, I know her.
She says, "I got one. Hey, girl, what's your number?" Like what? Okay. And then Amy says, "Are you an angel? Because you're
just fell from heaven." Yeah.
Fell from heaven.
Yeah.
Okay. Jacob said, "Do what Stamos did. Change the name. LOL." Frank. I don't know. I can't keep up. They're having their own conversation. It's great. It's like 2 shows in one. There's the show. There's the funny show, which is happening in the comments, and then there's our conversation, which
yeah, dude's got to use something extra. They got to use something extra.
It's true. I do think the guy, guys have to kind of put in the work, and and then the ladies respond or they don't. And like one of our ladies said earlier, sometimes they're just having a fun girls' night. They don't necessarily want to.
You still got to get in that. Because you still do, because they say that, but that's just a cop out between themselves.
Have you ever been out and like a ladies group will come in and it's either like a wedding party or it's a girls' night out and they come in a like group and you're like,
this is my thing right here. This is my thing. Yeah, we used to do this a lot. I was with actually a lot of my friends one night at Fox and the Hound down in Cornelius. We were on a party bus and there was a thing of bridesmaid thing, which I love to do, but I was with a bunch of couples and I was by myself. So I thought I would love to aggravate couples, they were my friends. Okay. So I started sending drinks over and saying it was from one of my friends who had a wife. So they came over and said, "Thank you for the drinks. We really enjoyed them, blah, blah,
blah." And
they
said it to your friend?
Yeah, they said, "We heard you bought us drinks." And they were like, "What?" So the wives are automatically mad. So I think that's hilarious. But then they ask us to come do games with them. Like, these games you play is, you had to take a picture with the guy. You had to do some different things you had to do to complete the task. Like what do you call them? Not a treasure hunt. Scavenger hunt. Yeah. So we did that, and I ended up doing a card trick. I do some card tricks that I turned it into this. Are you really supposed to marry this guy or not? And I go through the whole process. Well, he had about 40 or 50 people looking, and now I got all the people that are with me mad because I'm holding up the party bus, and I got all these people, and the brides are, and I had it set that they were going to be in love. I didn't want to ruin her night, but so.
or her whole future.
Yeah, I was wanting to say, it looks like you're going to be together, and the last card is, this is how long you're going to be married, and I pulled it out, and she said 4 years. I was like, no, forever, girl. So there you go. So then everybody's happy. But I love when all of the ladies come, but they want to have a good time when you do that. I know ladies, they want to have a good time. So that's when dudes should approach them then. They're more fun in groups, like herds.
Yeah, I think, it is. Ladies feel more comfortable when they have their lady friends around, and they've got their support system there, and so sometimes they're more approachable then because they feel secure and they know they got their girls with them, so they're willing to have conversations versus if they're there by themselves. I don't know. It's a tricky thing. The whole online dating now, the world's colliding, online dating versus in-person dating. And have you ever had it happen where you're having a conversation with somebody on an online dating app and then run into them in the real world?
No, it's not ever happened to me, but I imagine it's kind of like having a Facebook friend. You're like, oh, we're Facebook friends. And then you see them in a restaurant and you like, don't speak.
Yeah.
Or if you do, you're like, hey, I'm your Facebook friend. And you look kind of like a weird. Why are
Yeah.
you talking to me? We're just Facebook friends. I'm like, oh, I thought that was the real thing.
Right. Yeah. No, I actually had a friend tell me one time that, she was out, and somebody that she had ghosted, which I do not endorse ghosting. I think it's rude, and I think you should at least complete the conversation and move on with it. But that, he was there, and they ended up having a conversation. They hit it off and they started dating.
Wow.
Yeah. So he was a good sport about it. Oh, look at Stephanie's.
Yep.
Are you a parking ticket? Because you got fine written all over you. All right, Stephanie. Yep. All right. I love
Stephanie Whitaker. Have I used that one on you ever? Maybe comment on that one.
I love it, Stephanie. I think it's great. I think a good, funny line like that is very endearing. To me, it's endearing. I love it. So I'm a fan. I say use them. They're not threatening. They're fun. They're clever. Everybody gets to have a laugh, and no harm, no foul.
Exactly.
If it doesn't work, at least everybody got a good laugh, So I appreciate a guy. I always appreciate, a guy approaching with humor. I think that's fantastic. So I keep the joke book. It's good.
So Vogue magazine was correct, is what you're saying.
Well, I guess.
Because I don't want to work out. I'm gonna be honest with you, Deb.
No, don't. Yeah, you don't have to work out.
Okay.
You're over the hill. So
I've heard that. I've heard
we
that.
All are. We all are.
Yeah, it's over for me. It's what you're saying.
We're all, kind of, we just got to kind of keep things moving, keep things working. We got to be functional. But the 8-pack.
No, I can't. I can't do the 8-pack. I'm done with that. It's too much work.
Are you down to like a 4-pack? Are we looking at a big gulp? What are we looking at?
I'm looking at a Yeti, maybe. Just a Yeti with a straw.
But yeah,
Yeah,
it's a kegger. It's a kegger.
That's it. Just refill it. They'll come every week and hook the hose up to you.
Oh my gosh. Let's see. No, Shane, 50's not over the hill. I'm just kidding. I told you it's a crime that we're taking over the show on National Tell a Joke Day, and I'm here. So.
Oh, you're funny, Deb. You're funny.
Let's see. What else we got in here? Like, I'm looking to see if there's any other good lines. I don't see any good ones. I think you had the best ones. Sean.
Thank you. I actually had the one Stephanie had wrote down here. I've used that before. So that's interesting.
I wonder if that's where Stephanie might have gotten that.
I don't know if I ever used that on Stephanie.
Stephanie, we need to know. Stephanie, we need to know if you got that from Sebastian.
Yeah.
So if Sebastian actually attempted to approach with that line.
That's what we need to know.
See.
I don't see any of my guys on here though. They must have been striking out a lot on these lines because they don't want to talk in front of their wives. Maybe they're listening.
Maybe.
Yeah, it's possible.
That could be. Yeah, I don't know. They and the other thing is too, if they've got a really good line. If I was a guy, I don't know that I'd put it out there because I don't want anybody taking it.
Oh, you don't want to be. You want to save it for yourself.
Yeah, especially if it's kind of original.
Well, don't you want the world to be a better place? You don't want to help other men?
I was going to say, how does that make the world a better place? I don't know.
I enjoy this more. Like I was talking to a guy one night at a bar, young guy, good looking guy, 20-some years old. And he said to me, he was so frustrated. He's drinking. He was all upset. He had a date. She blew him off, ghosted him, no text, no Bumble, whatever it was. He was so upset. I was like, well, what happened? Well, it was fine. And then all of a sudden she wouldn't even speak to me. So I said, let me see your Bumble profile. Okay. So I opened it up and his profile picture was him in one of these, Alan, Alan's asleep, but You probably could help me on this, Alan. Okay.
What?
What in Star Wars? I know you're that Star Wars guy. What
Mhm.
what is that thing they put on their head? Desert Stormtroopers? What is that? It's a big white mask thing.
A helmet?
Yeah, the helmet that they all wear. Ain't there
I
a
mean,
name
no,
for it?
I don't think so. I think it's just a helmet.
But they look like a Darth Vader.
You're talking about the stormtrooper helmet.
Stormtroopers.
Stormtroopers, yeah. That was his profile picture. I'm like, dude, I mean, maybe if you've got,
If Alan were single, I would screenshot this and make it his profile picture.
yes.
The mad genius.
This is me au naturel. So
Yes. This is how Alan wakes
You're
up
welcome.
in the morning. Let's send a shout out to Alan's wife for that dedication.
Every time he comes on, it's a different. Here, I like Stephanie's got another line, y'all.
Uh-oh.
She's got another line. Stephanie's bringing the heat. Let's see. She says, "Hey, my name's Microsoft. Can I crash at your place tonight?"
Oh. Now, I would say as long as you don't have a virus, baby.
Oh. That's good banter.
No, thank you.
That's good banter. See?
Yeah, see, and there you go.
Stephanie's collecting the good lines. She's gotten some good lines. Star Wars starring the Alan Jackson.
Yeah.
LOL. I like it.
Yeah.
Darth Vader had the black, with stormtroopers had white. Yep. See, Nicole knows her Star Wars.
Okay, there you go.
Your
I don't
audience
know
is not,
anything.
they're not just supportive, they're smart. Like they could beat you. They could probably beat both of us at Jeopardy.
They probably could. I might bring them on, just put them on a virtual Jeopardy with me.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Yeah, that way I can phone a friend, comment a friend.
That's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. I think you should do that. And then, like you you just keep defeating and you stay, you just keep playing until you lose and then the game's over.
That's it.
But you've got to set that magic 8 ball so that it always gives you the answer that you need.
Yeah, I always have the yeses on there. Definitely.
This is awesome. Yeah, I think you should take over the show on a regular basis. I think you need to get a hold of their schedule.
Yeah.
And their passwords.
Yeah, they're probably going to change everything tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Alan's going to rekey the studio.
Yeah. I think it's
I'll work for the highest paying person. So however you guys want to work this out, I'm a free agent. So
he is a free
agent. Tell
me
where to go.
I like that, Alan.
Tell me where to go. Yeah.
Yep. We'll raise some funds.
Stephanie got another one.
So I do want to just plug a couple things real quick, just for everybody. I know Heffron already plugged it once. Sorry, John, we're going to cover you up. But everybody remember the Heffron Reep podcast tour or show tour going on in Michigan next week, and still some tickets available.
Is this the bowling alley tour?
It is at the Fine Bowling Alley Establishments up in Michigan. Should be a lot of fun. So see that. Awesome. Then remember, you can go to johnreep.com. I think I've got that website address somewhere. You can go to, where is it? Hold on. Oh, yeah. johnreep.com if you want to see all of John's tour dates. And then you can also view John Heffron's at johnheffron.com. And if you want to help support the normal Heffron and Reep, you can go to their Heffron and Reep show or website and click on the Patreon. If you want to support Sebastian, Sebastian, you can tell people where they can like Venmo you or something.
Just Venmo me anything 50 cent or greater. If I could get 2 million people to Venmo me 50 cent, you won't ever see me again.
So this is the way.
So this is actually tempting.
If you want me to disappear, Venmo me 50 cent. Share it to all your friends. We can get this done in 7 days or less. Peace out.
That's a good plan.
That's all we got to do. So, guys, I appreciate Deb. I appreciate you coming on, especially on short notice.
This is so fun.
And I appreciate all the listeners that have stayed with us and commented and been part of it. And next week, is it Nick? They'll be back next week, Alan. We don't know. Don't give me the keys.
Well, see, they're going to be up in Michigan next week.
That's right.
But we're going to try to work out if they can do a show from there.
Yeah.
That may be what we do. So we'll figure something out.
Oh, yeah. I'm sure they probably will.
Yeah.
So
you had a suggestion there of changing the name of the show to Setzer and Shannon.
The double S. There you go. Just don't tell the boss I said that. Oh, that's from Elliot. Elliot, we'll hire you, Elliot. This is how Sean became a millionaire. Amy. Yes, Amy. Make sure 50 cents. It's all it takes. If I had a picture of a little puppy or something, I could put that up too. Like,
right.
Support
put up
me and the little puppy. You know how when you watch those commercials with the puppies, you're like, I'll pay whatever. They're sitting there sad.
You could put up the newly shaved head in the bathtub creepy photo and say, if you want this off your screen, send me one.
I'll send you. I'm gonna hack into your. I'm a good hacker. I'm gonna hack into your Facebook. I'm gonna send you all my creepy pics unless it's a ransom. 50 cents on Venmo. That's not too much to ask people.
It's really not.
Come on.
Hey,
me.
Deb, you want to plug anything?
Oh gosh, no. I mean,
okay.
The Jackson Creative Group is amazing. Sean is the best pickup line artist of the night. There were some good ones in the feed, but no, I'm a local Hickory fan of Reep and Heffron and all the gang. So no, I'm good. But thanks. You guys can find me on Facebook or Instagram if you want to friend me. I'm happy to connect.
She's a life coach, right?
Yeah, I'm actually doing more
consulting
now, but yeah, I'm a life coach and an executive coach, and maybe I need to talk to you, Sean, off the air.
You probably do. I need some therapy, Deb. I don't know. I don't know if I can afford it. Oh, wait a minute. It depends. Help support me get therapy from Deb. 50 cents on Venmo.
Oh.
Links below. Help a brother out.
And then you can Venmo me, and it'll be.
I can Venmo you 10 cents on the Venmo.
Okay, 10 cents on the 50 cents.
That's what sounds like a plan.
All right, we're gonna wrap it up, guys. Yep. I'm gonna play the outro from one of our fans.
Oh yes, Samuel Jackson. Samuel Jackson. Is that the one you're playing?
Yes, sir. It is.
I love it. See you guys. Thank you, Deb. Love you.
Bye, Sean. Bye.
You've been listening to the smooth sounds of Heffron and Reep. The show is over, but come back next week, same Reep time, same Heffron channel, for more comedy conversations, music, 80s church, and the life and times of a quarantine comedian. Always expect the unexpected, and who knows where the conversations will go. And as always, remember to rate, review, subscribe, and share. Peace.